Grid Legends was a game that EA chose to kick off their last EA Play event to the surprise of thousands of viewers. The fact that among all the games that EA is working on, Grid Legends was chosen as the first reveal shows how confident EA is in its acquisition of Codemasters and library of racing properties. The first look at Grid Legends was brief, but we did learn that the newest game in the series would incorporate a narrative story featuring live-action scenes filmed in a similar fashion to The Mandalorian, new racing styles, and new locations. Recently, I was given the opportunity to go hands-on with an early build of the game ahead of its launch to get a better idea of what Grid Legends will have to offer. The early build was PC only. If you're curious, I'll provide the specs of my PC in the description. Because I played on PC and my rig is not exactly what you'd call current, I'm not going to get into the graphical performance that much, since I'm sure the game would look much better on current hardware and consoles. Though I did confirm with the developers that Grid Legends will have a 120 frames per second mode on the new consoles like PS5 and Xbox Series X. Instead, I'm going to focus more on the features, gameplay, and my overall first impressions. One of the first events I tried out was an electric class race. The electric class is new to Grid Legends and features a boost gates. By driving through these gates, players build up their boost meter, which allows them extra power to be used at a time of their choosing. The trick is that the boost gates are always placed off the racing line. That turns the gates into a risk versus reward mechanic. Do you risk losing time or opening yourself up for a pass to build boosts that you can use later on? It's a compelling prospect and one that lends itself to strategic gameplay. Another standout for me was the stadium trucks. Truck events do not have a unique mechanic like the electric class, but it doesn't need it. Stadium trucks are pure chaos and require laser focus to keep them upright, much less on track, due to their unique suspension physics. However, that's not to say that the physics are unrealistic. The trucks never reacted to my inputs in a way that I thought was nonsensical. Needless to say, I crashed a lot, but I actually didn't care because I was having so much fun bouncing my truck off of the others and taking sick jumps. I can easily see stadium truck racing as a great way to blow off steam between other modes, or as a way to hone one's car control skills due to the delicate touch it takes to keep the trucks on track and ahead of the competition. The fan-requesting drifting mode returned after taking a hiatus in the previous Grid game. I couldn't quite get a feel for the drift execution, and I can tell that this is one of the modes I will have to spend a lot of time in to get right. I will say it felt easier to drift in Grid Legends than in other games. I particularly liked the UI, which was complete with an angle meter at the bottom of the screen. Elimination mode can easily become a fan favorite in online races. Essentially, the goal of an elimination race is to stay out of the bottom of the pack, as the last few cars are eliminated at the end of each lap, which gives the events a battle royale vibe. I didn't fare too well in any of the elimination events I ran in, but it's easy to see the appeal. Though there's a ton of trolling potential here, so Codemasters may need to make some tweaks in this mode once it hits the masses. I should also mention that if the player wants, several car types can all be mixed together in one race. Open wheelers versus semi-truck racers versus electric cars versus whatever else Grid Legends has to offer. It really is limited by the player's imagination, and it has a lot of potential. I definitely have thoughts about what I played of Grid Legends so far, but as I mentioned before, I went hands-on with an unfinished build, so I'm holding back my opinions until I play the full version. However, I can say that those who enjoyed the previous Grid game from 2019 should feel confident looking forward to Grid Legends so far. I was impressed with what I experienced, and I'm looking forward to see if Chris Smith and his team at Codemasters can stick the landing. EA and Codemasters provided an early PC build of Grid Legends for this first impressions video. This is not a review, but any opinions shared here are my own. Neither Codemasters or EA had any early access to this video or editorial input, and they're seeing this at the same time that you are. I hope you enjoyed this early look at Grid Legends. If you have any questions about my experiences with the early build, leave them in the comments below and I'll do my best to get back to you. If you want to see my review when the full game comes out, make sure you subscribe to this channel and hit the notification bell so you know right away when new videos go live. Thanks for watching.